Hi there, this is Allie from Shrinking in Seattle, and I am back with you for week 18. I had a pretty rough week this week, and we'll get into all that in just a little bit, so I thought I would start with stats. I had duodenal switch surgery December 8th, 2020 with Dr. Shrikant in Federal Way, Washington. And at the beginning of my journey with him, I weighed 259. The day of surgery was 236. And dun-da-da, have a breakthrough this morning. This morning I weighed 189. So that is officially 70 pounds lost since the beginning of this journey. So I'm super psyched about that. It's really something to be proud of, and I just feel so much better and I feel good. And I was really surprised this morning to see 189 because thought I was going to be up a little more with my cycle started, but it is only down a pound from last week, so that I probably would weigh less if it wasn't for the cycle. And at any rate, so that's a major goal that I accomplished. I made 70 pounds down, and I am just I want to get to 170, I think it's 174 for my height, to be in the just overweight category and not in the obese category anymore. So that's what I'm shooting for next. I weigh less than my husband, so that was a good one. I'm really happy about that one. And I am now in the 180s. I hope I stay in the 180s. And I don't want to flip flop back. It's 189, so it's so close. I just want to keep going down that way, I feel much better. I feel healthier. Definitely having NSVs and just being able to walk and feeling lighter on my feet, feeling lighter doing everything. I've had people come up to me. I know last week I told you about 2 nurses that came up to me, and people are just really noticing a huge difference now. And so that's a good feeling. I just carried my weight so well that people didn't really, they might have noticed but not, but so it took 70 pounds for people to notice. Oh, who figures? Anyway, I am just happy about that. My week was really tough this week because I had with my cycle starting, usually I have one day the week before that's kind of rough on me, but it's never been this rough. This time was a little rougher than that, and I just couldn't stop crying. Just a flood of emotions. I think my doctor had told me, or my gynecologist had told me that estrogen is stored in fat cells, so as you lose weight you won't have so much fluctuation, but maybe in the process you have a flood of them, and then your body will level out once you get to where you're going, and and your body levels out on a lot of things. But I had a very emotional time this week. It was really hard. I didn't do a video that I wanted to do for April. My goal is to do it this week. I just couldn't last week. I had such a hard week. Even yesterday was still lagging on. It was just a bad day. This morning my day started with getting on that scale and seeing 189, so maybe that helped. And I just feel better today. It's just genuinely feel better. Except, I got these protein bars at Walmart this weekend, and I thought, well, I can nibble on them a little bit because it's mostly protein, and it's only got 3 or 4 net carbs, but it's got a lot of carbs. But if you're only counting net carbs, you don't it wouldn't matter because, it's only got 3 or 4 net carbs, it says. However, I nibbled on one today that was real light. It wasn't a real dense one. It was a little easier to get in. And my stomach still hurts. It's hurting. I don't think I've ever felt it hurt this bad. It's really hurting. So I'm trying to think about what I'm going to go home and what I'm going to do to try to help my tummy, because it is sore. And anyway, that's what I'm experiencing. So maybe just counting net carbs is not such a good idea, or maybe it varies because, case by case, what one person can handle another can't, and that sort of thing. I'm just gonna watch it and see, and it also changes. So what you can handle one day, you may not be able to handle the other day. I don't know. We had steak last night and put lots of butter on it. It was really good. Really good. Still, for whatever reason, salad and vegetables and cut up peppers and whatever in my salad goes down really well for me. I can handle that really well. So I make home and eat a salad because that doesn't seem to bother me at all, which is great, because some people say they can't eat vegetables for a while, but no, for me it's been going really well with that anyway. I did have a terrible week, maybe because I wasn't feeling so good, that I wasn't keeping up with my vitamins either, or my shakes. I just didn't have the energy, and I just felt yucky and emotional, and it was really hard. But I got to do better. So yeah, yesterday I did way better. This weekend I did way better, and today I did a lot better. My appointment with Carly for my 3-month checkup was rescheduled because of work, and they couldn't reschedule me until May 11th, and I was like, well, do you realize that's like 5 months out from my surgery and not 3? And they said they'd call me, so they called me this morning, and I am going to see her Friday, and we're going to go over my labs, which is great. And they can't send me my labs until she goes over them with me. So I hoping Friday to get my labs, and then next week we'll go through those too to see where my numbers are, and see if what I'm doing has been enough, or if I need more, or what have you. I was struggling a little bit. I think that they're super busy right now in Dr. Srikant's office, and I had to call them like 6 times to get refill on some of the like the vitamin B12 shots and things that I do, and it was 3 weeks. And the pharmacy was really nice, and they filled 1 week for me because I told them, I said, look, can I look and see maybe comparable pills or something? And because it's been 3 weeks, I got to get this in me. And he said, okay. And he said he can do an emergency dose. So he filled an emergency dose for us, which was great. And I got that in, and maybe that's helped me feel better too, because I didn't have those in for 3 weeks. So yeah, but today I called the pharmacy, and they did call it in finally today, so I was happy about that. I don't know what the problem was and why it was taking so long. That was kind of an oddball thing, because usually they're on that. Usually Kelly in the office is really good about that, but we've been struggling at work too. We are just so packed and busy. I can't even imagine. I'm sure they are too. It's a crazy time right now for everybody, I think, So, so that's the major updates. I do want to do the April Fool's videos, because we do want to see things that are supposed to taste like the real thing. Because I know, especially like right now, I could feel it. My tummy is not happy, and carbs are not a good thing, so we want things that taste good without all of that in it. So yeah, we're working on that. The kitties are doing good. The babies, one is still really into going outside almost every day. The other one is like, nope, wants to run and hide, does not want to go outside until we take that one out, and then all of a sudden she's running at the door crying because she wants to go out too. So they're like little kids. It's just so cute. But yeah, we didn't do anything spectacular this weekend. We relaxed all weekend because I didn't feel good. And it was just a rough time for me. So I don't have anything to report. This coming weekend, we have some ideas. I'll keep you posted on that. We got the fair going on right now, and they're doing our Washington State Fair. I hear it's drive-through, and they let you stop at different sections, and it's supposed to be really cool. That's unusual. We might do it just because I want to see how you drive through a fair. And then we got the Tulip Festival going on. If you don't live in Washington, look up the Tulip Festival. It is beautiful. Tulip Festival, Washington State. You'll see just the fields of flowers, or Tulip Town. It's just gorgeous. So we want to do that, and on opening day of races on the 24th, so we're super psyched about that one because we like to go to the races. So yeah, and then the job. Oh, that's the other update. Okay, so they did send me another email. Like last week I had got the email saying, okay, I got the job, but no phone call, no offer letter, it was a strange email that supervisors would be calling me. So then I got another one yesterday that said the day was last week. It was approved. It was sent up to hiring manager. It was going to get approved, and it got approved, and that somebody would be calling me, or my supervisor that I didn't know I had would be calling. So this week, I sent an email today because I hadn't heard it from anybody, and the start date is supposed to be Friday, the 16th, and today's Tuesday. So I just sent a little email saying, do you know when I'm supposed to be getting a call? Because I haven't heard anything. And, well, what do you think? And so they sent me back an email. She did email me back and said that it was sent to HR just today. And that supervisor and HR will be reaching out to me soon. So there you have it. That's for nights and weekends. So we'll see. And it's with the state, so it's kind of kooky. Those emails are kind of funny. And we'll see how that works out. I'm kind of excited because, what I'm doing is completely different than what I'm used to doing in the inpatient hospital. So this other one is more along my scheme of what I've been doing in social services. So anyway, that's a possibility. And then the interviews that I did, I think they went really well, and they seemed to really like me, and I hadn't heard yet. So maybe they don't like me. I don't know, but you always wonder. Either way, it's all right. God's gonna guide us to the right direction, and I will get there when I can. We were looking up electric bikes. I thought, you get on the ferry first if you're on a bike. So we were looking up electric bikes. However, that little bitty seat for my tiny all the way to work might be a little uncomfortable. So maybe not. I mean, it was kind of cool. I like the bike idea, so maybe we can get both. I don't know. But we also looked up mopeds, and we were looking up little scooters and mopeds, and I'd have to get a motorcycle license because some of them have an engine that's more than 50 cc's or whatever. But I think that's an option too, because I'll get on first. I won't have to wait 3 hours for the ferry, and if I end up keeping this job that I have, that's the best option. I mean, that's a no-brainer because and the weather's getting nicer, so it'll be fine, and I can leave a car at work in case I take the scooter one day and then I decide, oh, I don't want to ride the scooter home. Like I had this bad day. I would not want to ride the scooter home. I was really not happy. I would have wanted to be in my car. So I can leave a car there and a car. And I mean, so anyway, we can work it out. And so I was thinking, yeah, that's a great idea. Plus, if I get a bike, electric bike, you can use the electric bike, but you can also pedal. So I can pedal some and get some exercise. 2 for 1, right? So that's an idea. Anyway, this is my update for right now. I'm going to go home, see if we're going to do a video tonight, or here this week we'll do one. And I have some ideas, and then we'll get back at you. But, okay, week 18. Down 70 pounds since the start. And that's, I got to do my math in my head. I didn't write it down. So I was at 236 to 189. Either way, I'm happy. It's good. I downsizes in clothes, and I'm having to buy some clothes and take some clothes to the consignment store and give away others. And I was trying to do that online. I still haven't figured out all the Instagram. I'm working on how to use it. I haven't used it that much. I need to look a little more into that. I do have the Instagram account and a lot of followers, but I just don't, I've never really used it, to be honest with you. I'm busy. Maybe it's my age. I'm old. I don't know. Anyway, oh, you guys are great. Thanks for being there with me and hanging with me, and I hope this helps somebody. And yeah, please don't look at net carbs. Look at just really the carbs that are in there, because the net carbs in that little bar was like 17, and it says on, I mean, the carbs are 17, and then it said the net carbs were 4, and I don't know, it just was not good. Not a good idea. You guys are great. I will talk to you soon. Have a great week. Bye.